So then when it comes to happiness, of course, there are quite a few misunderstandings. And if, not only as Buddhists say, but even Greek philosophers like Aristotle say happiness is the goal of goals. Because anything you might do, thinking to become rich or whatever you might imagine, is in the view of achieving some well-being. But well-being is a goal in itself, just to feel well, sense of fulfillment. So now, but look at something very pleasant like, eating good food or listening to beautiful music or taking a hot shower when you have been in the cold. But if you were to take a hot shower for 24 hours, to eat 100 cakes, listen to beautiful music but non-stop in your ears for day and night, it's a nightmare. So pleasure in itself can make you feel good, but it's not something that is sustainable. It's a recipe for exhaustion, in fact. Now, how is different the happiness as a way of being? It's unlike pleasure, the more you experience it, the more it gets deeper, more stable, more clear, more resilient to good and bad circumstances of life. It's kind of a way of being. So then what it is? It's just happiness with the big H somewhere? No. Happiness is a conjunction of many qualities. And those qualities can be cultivated, each of them like skills. The main one is altruistic love. There's no such thing as successful, selfish happiness. I mean, you might success as a selfish person in the world, but not to be genuinely fulfilled and happy. So altruistic love, compassion, inner freedom. If you are the slave of your own thoughts from morning till evening, there's no place for happiness. So inner freedom, inner strength, that you have the resources to deal with the ups and downs of life. So wisdom, that you have the discernment not to run towards suffering again and again, be addicted to the cause of suffering, but to have the discernment to see this is really contribute to my well-being, this doesn't, and then make the distinction. All those together give you a way of being that give you first a kind of serenity, inner peace, and then no matter what happened, you are not indifferent, but you know that like a cat thrown in the air, it always falls in these four legs, you'll be fine. And if you are fine, that means you feel less vulnerable, less insecure. So instead of being focused on yourself, you will open to others because you don't always fearing about what's going to happen to me. Then you're more likely to say, okay, what others need, how can I contribute to their well-being? So that allows also opening to altruism and compassion more. So when you have a clearer idea of what is happiness, when you have a deep conviction that yes, through altruism, it's possible, it is there within ourselves. So then how to cultivate that? Well, that's practice. Anything is to do with practice. I mean, nobody ever mastered any skill without practicing. Nobody is born knowing how to juggle, ride a bicycle, play chess. This doesn't exist. So we need training. We need to repeat that. We need to have enthusiasm for training, and enthusiasm comes from seeing the benefit of it. If you don't see the benefit, why should you make efforts? So think about the benefit of altruism. Think of the benefit of genuine well-being, and then train according to the many ways that are taught in contemplative life, in other more secular things like secular ethics or positive psychology or whatever techniques help you to accomplish this flourishing.